List. Do you have a minute? The acreage in Colorado. Okay. Oh, oh, okay. All right. Great. Great. A couple things I want to talk to you about, John. I certainly want to talk to you a little bit about who I am and what I do, and then find out a little bit more about what you're trying to accomplish on this property. I am a real estate investor, and I work locally in my market on the East Coast, and I work nationally with other people within my group. And we find properties that are either on Craigslist or other sites, and we try and put something together that's good for us and good for the seller or the contract purchaser or whatever you might be. Does that make sense? Okay. And is this property yours, the acreage? Okay. And in Maryland, where I am, 179,000 for 100 acres is pretty good. But after, okay, okay. And so obviously being in the mountains, it's certainly beautiful in God's country, and it looks great. The question I would ask you is, from what I'm reading, it's subdividable. Okay. Okay. So what kind of building, if you would someone be able to put on there, since it does have well water? Can you put a regular small house or a trailer? Or okay. Okay. Oh, okay.
Some of the lots are small, it's anywhere from 5 acres to 14 acres.
Okay.
Makes this a very desirable piece of property because it's already subdivided. Someone could come in, buy it, and turn around and resell it, into smaller parcels.
Okay. Okay. And just out of curiosity, John, it's easier for you, based on what you have for sale, to just sell it as a package and move on, as opposed to parceling it out.
Yeah, we'll see. I want to do an exchange on it. What is that called? A 401 exchange or something?
301. Yeah.
For tax purposes.
Actually,
in order to do that, I need to sell it all at once.
Yeah. Actually, it's a 1031 exchange. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, 1031 exchange.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Okay.
Can't remember.
All right.
So that's one reason I want to sell it all at once.
Okay, gotcha.
Rather than subdividing it myself.
Okay, and you have other properties for sale that are not just land, or just
I
other?
sold a house the 10th. I closed on it. That's the only other thing I had for sale.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I did have a couple of questions for you. This is a little bit beyond my typical scope because, obviously I'm on the East Coast, but I do have a number of contacts that I work with in Colorado. Here's the question that I wanted to ask you, John, is because, the price obviously seems really good. I don't know what a BPO value is. I don't know what its as is value is, but based on what you're telling me, it's probably a good bit more than 179. So
I think the property sold is priced to sell.
okay, all right, very good. Well, that being said, John, this is what I wanted to find out if you'd be open to. A lot of times when I come across properties that wouldn't necessarily fit into my typical business model, is I get on the phone with people such as yourself and say, okay, I'm going to send you over what's called an option contract. The option contract simply states, when I find you a buyer for $179,500, we'll get you every single penny you ask for, and that buyer would have to pay me, not you, and you benefit, I benefit, and the buyer gets a good deal. The good news about the option contract, it's non-exclusive, which basically means, you find your own buyer through Craigslist or any other marketing you're doing. You send me an email and say, Tom, cancel that agreement, you're out of the pool. So it's no risk really to you, and it's really no risk to me. But when I find you a buyer at 179.5. Let's say I tack on, I don't know, 5 or 10 grand to him. That person at the table, what happens is, John, I bring you together with Bill. You and Bill close, and at the table, I get a check for the difference. Does that make sense?
Right.
Okay.
Right. Title company handles it all.
Exactly. So is that something that you would be open to doing?
Yeah, I'd be interested in looking at it. If you could send me the information via email.
Okay. What is your email address?
It's John Malcolm Watt. That's JohnMalcolm.
Okay.
WATT.
WATT
Comcast.net.
at Comcast.net.
Comcast.net.
Okay. All right. What I'm going to do, I'll send you a quick email with my contact information. Then my next email will have that in there, and we can see what we can do to help you get this sold.
Yeah, I'll look at it.
Okay.
You know, see what it looks like, and go from there.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your time, John, and we'll be in touch for sure.
About how long once typically what kind of turnaround time are you looking at? Months, years?
Well, normally when I write the initial agreement, it's for 30 days, but like I said, it's non-exclusive. And, you know, if you wanted to renew it, I called you up and say, hey, John, I'm getting close. Give me another 30 days. Again, you know, if you find a buyer at any time during that period, you know, you just send me an email and say, Tom, you know, cancel the option contract. And you'll see the option contract actually has that stipulation in it. And what I can do is I'll go over it with you line by line, and then you can have your attorney review it as well.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
All right?
Hey, Tom, if you send that over to me, I would appreciate it.
All right, sounds good. Thanks for your time, John.
Okay, thanks.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.